Every game tells a story. This one tells them all.
I most wanted to capture just how big of a process it is to manufacture board games. What excites me the most about the game is there's over 300 real board games represented in the game makers. When I first pitched the game to Bézier, I had like 64, and I thought that would be awesome if they could get that many games in the game.
I wish more people knew that board games are surprisingly made by little panda meeples. You have little panda meeples running all over the factory, putting together these fantastic games. No, in all seriousness, board game manufacturing is something that is not often in the spotlight. So when Ben first approached me and told me that he wanted to make a game about game manufacturing, obviously there's a huge thematic tie-in with Panda Game Manufacturing. I was just blown away, and to see a game come to life about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, which is how beautiful games are created for our gaming community.
How do you get 300 games from over 100 publishers into one box?
My folder with communications in order to get the licenses for this game are up to 1,900. If my spreadsheet to license the game makers was a book, it would be dog-eared and underlined, highlighted, and the cover would be falling off. I struggled in the beginning because my favorite type of games are medium weight strategy games, and so I signed a whole bunch of those before I realized there's 3 other categories in this game, and I need to go get set collection games, and I need co-op games, and I need war games.
She called me first of all because we were friends and because this is her favorite game. So here you had a Bézier employee with her favorite game was a Kayenta game, and you had a Kayenta employee and my favorite game was a Bézier game. But when she explained to me the concept of Game Maker, I wanted to steal the idea, quite honestly, but I was all in at that point.
I had heard about through other publishing friends of mine that they said that there was going to be a board game coming out that had their games featured in it. I was like, I want to be a part of that. And I was thinking about what things from Thunderworks would fit into each of those categories. We ended up talking about bringing in role player and cartographers and dual powers, which all 3 of those games were manufactured at Panda as well.
Bringing the game makers to life would require an extraordinary amount of collaboration.
My responsibility on the Game Makers was to work closely with Bézier Games team as Panda's project manager. Our engineers, technicians, and production teams were all heavily involved in developing many of the custom components, testing ideas, and finding the right balance between functionality, durability, cost. And it quickly became a shared effort. One component that stood out as unusually complex would have been the Brody knob. Before this project, I didn't even know that the Brody knob was the name of the knob attached to a steering wheel on a forklift. And the one in the game is actually modeled after a real Brody knob in Bézier's warehouse. Recreating it accurately took several iterations. The size, the weight, as well as the strength of the magnets to ensure it properly attaches to the steering wheel board all had to be perfect.
When we come to conventions, we see how these wonderful games look. We see people appreciating, having so much fun around the table, but what's not always known is that behind the scenes, there are so many people putting their time and effort and energy into working on components, project management, shipping, logistics. It's a huge puzzle that has to go together in just the right way for these games to come to life.
What does it take to turn digital artwork into thousands of finished games? Every file is carefully reviewed and prepared before being transferred to the plates used on the printing press. With the files approved, production begins with printing. Large sheets are aligned, color-matched, inspected, and cut into the cards found in every copy of the game. While the cards are being printed, wooden components are cut, painted, and assembled. One game may contain dozens of unique wooden pieces, each requiring its own tooling, color, and finishing process. Plastic components begin with precision steel molds. Molten plastic is injected under pressure, creating thousands of identical pieces, from forklifts to buildings. Dice begin in custom molds before being inked, polished, and packed for play. Boards are printed and mounted onto sturdy chipboard. Rulebooks are folded, bound, and trimmed before heading to assembly. Finally, everything comes together. Every component is carefully packed and boxed before beginning its journey to game tables around the world. The Game Makers is more than a game about manufacturing. It's a celebration of the people behind every game we play.
A shout out to the 133 publishers who have entrusted us with the beautiful images of their boxes in our game. Without their trust in us, the Game Makers does not exist, because it is drawing those cards and seeing the games within the game that makes this so exciting.
What I'm most proud of is how the game captures the breadth of our hobby. It includes everything from household names to niche favorites, and every card has the potential to remind someone of a game they've played, a friend they've played it with, or a moment they shared around the table.
I would be absolutely tortured to figure that I had to scrap castles in order to get a competitive advantage in game makers, as opposed to keep it and build it.
It's been humbling, as lots of people have come up and mentioned that they saw the Game Makers or that some of their favorite games are in it. They got a chance to play it, and I'm so excited that people are getting to play it here, and that we'll get to play it all over the world in the years to come.
Our hobby loves games, and Game Makers has all those games.